Hello there, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully, everyone is having a fantastic Wednesday, and hopefully, everyone had a great weekend. Yeah, so today, as I've mentioned on Discord and on Twitter, that the winners of the polls are Pumpkin Jack and I Am Fish. So, those games will be happening soon enough, but I think Megan wants to be there for both, and they're pretty short games anyway, so should be able to get them done in a relatively quick amount of time. So I should be able to do both because it ended in a tie, right? Now, normally with a tie, I would probably spin a wheel. I'd probably do it on stream. Spin a wheel, see what wins, go with that one. But because both games are really short, figure why not just do both, right? Doesn't really hurt to do both. Should be fine. No big deal, right? And I figured it kind of works if I can't do it today anyway, because, well, Steam Next Fest is currently on the go, and I have a lot of demos that I would like to try and show off because I think it's fun. I really, really like showing off these demos. I like playing demos. I like adding them to my watch list or wish list, I mean, because that you can find some really, really interesting stuff. I still have a lot from last Next Fest that I need to buy, but those will happen in time, right? So first off, we're going to start off with a game that I actually didn't know about until just a few minutes ago, right? Just give me one sec while I sort out the volume for it, or at least try to. It's a game called Vulnerable. Now, Vulnerable, I posted a thing on Twitter saying like, oh, I was going to be playing a bunch of demos today, and I actually got a notification from the developer of this game that he says he worked on it. I don't know how to say his name. It looks like it's in, see, I'm not really too sure what language that is. I don't know if that's Russian. It might be. I'm not entirely sure. But they sent me a thing, was like, oh, I recommend this demo I worked on. It's called Vulnerable. And I had a little peek at it, and it looked really interesting. So I think it's right up my alley. But I'm just currently checking the volume. But yeah, it seemed right up my alley. So I was like, you know what? I'm down. We'll give this a look-see. And see what it's like, right? Still sounds really loud. I mean, that could just be the main menu. That's probably fine. Okay. Game capture. Put this up. Alright, cool. Okay, cool. But yeah, Vulnerable seems really interesting. It's like choices matter. Let's see, what does Steam list it off as? Steam lists it off as popular user-defined tags for this product. Choose your own adventure, interactive fiction, visual novel, female protagonist, comic book, dystopian, 2D, blah, 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 So all good stuff. Yeah, so just a lot of stuff. The art looks really nice, so we'll get into that relatively soon. Yeah, let's see what today's demo is like. You can select your font as well. That's actually really interesting. You can kind of have a maybe it's French. Maybe it's French. I'm not really too sure. Maybe it's a French company. But okay, and there's voices too apparently. So once again, because we know this is not an English-based company, as far as I can tell, where the native language isn't English, we can expect probably some misspellings and typos, and that's always fine, right? Nothing wrong with that. All right, so let's start the demo. So let's start our first demo of Steam Next Fest on stream, at the very least. Move my head a little bit.
Allez.
Come on, Sayaka. The coordinates should match the buildings in front of us. Sayaka, good name. Historic. Oh, that's like history. Okay, and translate. You know what? That's an interesting way of doing the translation. Okay, that's kind of cool. See, I can dig that system. I don't know what I should play this with. Maybe I should play this with a controller. Maybe. You know what? Let's actually have a look at the controls, because I probably should play this with a controller. Proofs. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the hospital. Yeah, so it's that. So I just want to have a quick peek at the controls again, because I just want to make sure. So that's menu. Yeah, so there's not really too much to it. So it's mostly just A. Just hit A for stuff. Alright, I do like how this looks. I will say that. God help us. Can I climb that? No. Okay, so it's the ruins of Paris that we're in. Yeah, so this must be a French-based company then. The camp at last.
Pardon.
Excuse me, do you belong to the humanitarian organization? Absolutely. Do you want to be taken care of? Indeed. What should I do? Don't move. Oh, I don't know if I like that face that he's given. Don't move. I'll have to search you first. Okay, that's the most threatening I'll have to search you first I think I've ever seen. Yeah, I don't blame you. Sayaka, I don't blame you. Glad to have you among us, Sayaka.
Merci.
Yeah, she said merci, so it must be a French company. Thank you,
Vous
miss.
pouvez compter sur Star Umbrella.
I like that. It's not often you like hear French in video games like that. Call me Doc. I'm the head of the rescue mission for Star Umbrella Organization. Thank you very much, Doc. Our volunteer frightened you, didn't he?
Je suis désolée.
A bit.
Aucun risque.
Nonsense. He wouldn't hurt a fly. He's just overdoing it at times. Poor boy. It will definitely play tricks on him someday. You fainted after he approached you. I was worried. But apart from a few bruises, the scanner has nothing to declare. How do you feel? I think I'm alright. I can't perform a deeper examination yet. Most of our equipment is still in orbit. Still in orbit, huh? We'll do another checkup once there. Oh, what we're going into space? Doc, there are rumors. When you say in orbit, are you referring to the moon?
Absolument.
Indeed. The moon is in neutral space. Refugee camps have been settled there. You know, that's an interesting premise. Having refugee camps on the moon. That's an interesting idea. I wonder if that would actually be feasible in the future. It'd probably stop a lot of nations from bitching about taking in refugees. But, I don't know, who knows, right? We periodically run operations on Earth to help population. Like here, in this hotel. If everything goes as expected, you'll be on the moon in a few days. Then you'll have to be patient in order to be transferred to Mars. The procedure is quite heavy. What do you mean, if everything goes as expected? We settled this temporary camp reasonably far from the battlefront. We should be left alone, but you never know. Aren't you afraid to take deserters in? Or worse, undercover soldiers? Deserters won't cause much trouble, and there is a few risk of hosting real soldiers here. The Seventh Republic fights for their right to live freely on their lands. And the United Kingdom is expanding to get new resources. So is the UK evil in this? And I assume the Seventh Republic is probably the French Republic? France has had a lot of republics. Refugees leaving means nothing but good news for them. They won't interfere. Doc, have you seen them? The battles?
Affirmatif.
Affirmative. Made my time in military clinics. I wasn't on the battlefront, but I saw the wounds and heard the screams. I only saw the graveyards and the debris. War has remained quite abstract to me. Let's keep it that way. Yes, you're right. Hey, Bass Backwards. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing today, friendo? Howdy to you too. So right now we're playing Vulnerable, which is a game that the dev actually, well, one of the devs recommended on Twitter. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll give it a look. Give it a look to see how it is. I'm assuming it's from a French developer, which is also really cool. I couldn't tell because their name on Twitter seemed relatively Russian to me. It looked like Cyrillic script. So I thought, well, maybe it was a Russian company, but no, I'm assuming it's French. I'm assuming it's a French company. You're doing all right? Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. On Mars, it would all become memories. Are you a Mars citizen?
Absolument.
Indeed. Born and bred. Why? I'm curious. How is it? Different. Very different. I suppose you know people there live under domes? I heard of it, yes. Is it stifling?
Négatif.
Negative. It's gigantic. No risk of claustrophobia. Living there is not trouble-free, of course. The main one being space management. Everything belongs to huge corporations. Sometimes taking questionable decisions. But you'll be better there, I swear. I believe so, yes. Well, it's all good. You can go now, Sayaka. Every time I hear that name, I think of Madoka. It's great. But you're not officially registered as a refugee yet. Introduce yourself to the NGO office. They will take care of you. It's on the roof. Take the stairs at the right end of the corridor when you leave the infirmary. The office is in the big container. You cannot miss it. The stairs on the right after leaving. Thank you.
Vous pouvez compter sur Star Umbrella.
Nah, itchy nose. If you need me, I'm almost always here. I want to talk with you. Where's the NGO office again? Take the stairs to the right end of the corridor. Once on the roof, you can't miss it. Thanks, Doc. Merci. So I do like the style. Movement's pretty good on the character too, I think. Maybe a little bit stiffer than one would expect, but overall not bad. Downloading this right now, then yeah, dude, please. Like, it seems like a really good game so far. Resist. So I guess this game, now I read a little bit of the description on Steam. I guess we are a refugee. I guess in the future, I didn't read that much in the description because I thought it'd be fun to just kind of hop in. But I guess we're a refugee in the future where there's some kind of big conflict between maybe the UK and France. I'm not too sure what the conflict is. I just know the conflict is there, which seems pretty cool to me. It's interesting. Wait a minute. I know her. Excuse me. Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. This woman, I saw her already. I'm sure of it. By any chances, are you a therapist? Of course. I got it. She's one of my teachers at the academy. Oh, she's saying I got it too. Oh, I know who this is. Her name is Amina Yukite. I hope I'm saying that right. But I'm not a therapist yet. My curriculum is not finished. The Battlefront movement took everything off. It took everyone off guard. We needed to evacuate the regions as fast as possible. I'm Prince. Amina's husband. So you're one of her students. Nice to meet you. Yes, I'm Sayaka. Nice to meet you too. Congrats. It's a difficult path. I could never do this. Our job is mainly about asking the right questions. Nothing overwhelming. Amina would agree. Conversational therapy is what takes most of your time. It's everything else that frightens me. Especially the trance. I underwent a therapy myself. One day my inner demon appeared in the middle of a session. In the middle of a session? You mean outside of trance? I'm curious about this. What is this trance? Yes, my therapist had to get us out of my subconscious immediately. It took me 2 months to accept to dive back in again. And say Amina fights such horrors on a daily basis. She's one of the best. All demons fear her. What happened to her? Our migration caravan went through Versailles. It's been targeted by an airstrike. Amina got struck in the head by a debris. She's in a deep coma. Doc says her life is not in danger, but we can't tell when this nightmare will be over. How long has it been? 3 days since the attack. We arrived here yesterday. And you? Where are you from? Oh, I can actually choose. Yeah, so this is a Choices Matter game as well, by the way. So I'm from the country, I'm from Paris, I'm from Versailles. Where do I want to be from? Do I want to be from Paris? Do I want to be a Parisian? Do I want to be from the country, or do I want to be from Versailles? I think I'm gonna go with... I think I'm gonna go with Paris. I think I'm gonna try Paris. I'm like debating between Paris and country, but I think I'm gonna go with Paris. I lived in Paris. You lived in this hell? Yes. I almost always lived here. So even after the war and the floods, I chose to stay. When we received the call from Star Umbrella, it took me some time to make my mind. But I'm ready to say farewell to my beloved city. Finding my way through the ruins wasn't always easy, but I was able to get here safe and sound. Bloody hell, what an adventure. She awakens. Amina! Amina, can you hear me? She doesn't seem to react. I'll leave you alone. Take good care of her. Looks like hearing her did you well. See you later. Prince is taking care of Amina. I prefer leaving them alone. Alright. So at the right end of the corridor. Yeah, so I assume this is... Okay, I can't go back in? No, I can. Okay. See, this seems like an interesting character. Oh, hey. Hi. First time I see you. Did you just get here? Exactly. I must register myself. Oh, I won't bother you any longer then. It takes some time. Let's see, Bass Ackert says, do you want to go to Paris? Yeah, I think going to Paris would be nice. I think it'd be cool. I would like to do a bit of traveling throughout Europe at some point. Specifically like Paris and Germany and probably Italy as well, right? Maybe Spain. I think it'd be cool just to visit various places. But yes, I would indeed like to go to Paris one day. That's a great shirt. Kind of 90s? It is. I like it. I like it quite a bit. Yeah, I do kind of wonder how this game would be in French. Right now, I don't speak French. Right, I can read like some words, but I don't really understand French. I can kind of just do osmosis of being Canadian and seeing French every now and again. I can read some words and know what they mean, right? But I would be really curious what the dialogue in this game is like in French. Because like I said, it's not bad in English, but you can definitely see the translation errors, or where it was maybe translated a bit literally, right? Which is fine. Once again, no problem with that. No hate on that. Any game dev from a non-English speaking country is gonna have that, right? But I get the feeling that the dialogue in French is probably actually really good. I don't know, there's just something about it where I'm like reading it here and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like in French, it probably comes up a decent, like a whole lot better. Yeah, movement, but translations are very hard. They are. Translations are a very hard thing to get right. Did I read this? I'll read it again anyway. Oh, I won't bother you any longer then. It takes some time. The stairs for the roof are at the right end of the hallway. Thank you. See you later, I guess. Yeah, so that's really my only thing with the game so far that I would like criticize, but that's not a critique to take too harshly, right? It just makes sense. Are you registered now? No, not yet. The stairs are at the end of the corridor. Don't hang around for too long. It takes some time. And yeah, the only other thing I'd really say is maybe the movement's a little bit stiff, but that can easily be fixed.
Bonjour.
Hello. Hello. What can I do for... Ah, you. Me? How are you doing? Do you feel better? Did I scare you earlier? Did Doc perform any analysis? Are you cold? Do you need something? Where are you from? Are you hungry? Are you tired? I like this guy. I like this guy. I like the personality he gives. What's your name? Okay, let's start from here. I'm Sayaka. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Angelo. I'm a volunteer from Star Umbrella. Doc told me to come here. I want to register as a refugee. Oh, right. I brought you to Doc directly after you arrived. You fainted when I approached you. I was afraid you were sick. Happens more often than we might think. Oh, did I? Yes. But if you're already here, it means it wasn't anything serious. Doc found nothing unusual. And I must have scared you. Sorry. Alright, let's tackle this registration thing. It's done. Everything is in order.
Merci.
Great. Thank you, Angelo. Doc told me about the lunar camp. Do you know when we leave? By the end of the week, I suppose. Then at the camp, we'll have to wait for Mars authorization. You will see. Patience is the best virtue you can have here. Alright. Thanks for the advice. The only difficulty up there is to bury my brother all day long. Your brother is also a volunteer at Star Umbrella? Great. Yes. Well, no. You'll see. Can't wait to meet him. So now I can have a bed, right? Yes. Yours is in room 403. Numbers are written on the doors. I'm exhausted. I need to get some rest. Later. You're still here? You should go get some
Je
sleep.
suis désolée.
I wanted to apologize. What about? You worried a lot about me. When I reached to the camp earlier, I panicked a bit, I guess. Come on, it's nothing. But it proves you need to rest. Now, go to bed. Sure. Seems like a nice guy, does Angelo. Angelo is a great name, I like it. Okay, so can't go further that way. So I don't see a sprint. So we can only walk at this speed. Okay, so I'm at room 403. I can look. Room 401. I'm not authorized to get in. Okay. Now I believe I can talk to you now. Do you need something?
Merci.
No thanks. I just registered myself. I'll go get some sleep now. Ah, that's cute. Man, that's a cute character, dude. I like her. Very well. Take your time. It's the only shit we have here. Okay. That's cute art, though. And it's not really the kind of thing you'd think you'd see from a character that looks like that. Once again, kind of judging a book by its cover in a way. Or it's like you wouldn't really expect a character to do something that cutesy. Duly noted. Thanks. This is room 402. I don't want to pay for getting into the wrong room. So who's this guy? There's a lot of people here. Room 403. This must be it. Lost? What do you mean lost? Well, it's not here, Bill. I don't understand. But it's impossible. No one knew where it was. Marilyn? Is it a joke? No, Vincent. Everything is in order, but it's not here anymore. Excuse me. You sure you looked at the right
Bien
place?
sûr.
I was there when you hit it. I perfectly know where it is supposed to be. Okay, stay calm, everyone. There must be an explanation. Maybe the necklace fell somewhere. I'm not leaving without it. Neither do we. We will find it, okay? Please? I will find it. You've done enough shit already. Damn, Bill, calm down. I'll flip the room upside down and find Mom's necklace. Oh, so they're siblings, I'm guessing. You? What do we do then? You're on guard duty. Make sure no one gets in. As usual, I can only rely on myself. Better do what he says when he is in such a bad mood.
Quoi faire?
He's getting more and more out of hand. Judging by the size of the room, it'll take him a while. I look very worried. I should do something. Especially if I want to get some rest. I must get involved. They talked about a necklace. I must learn more about it. I'll look for clues around me to understand what is happening. It might also be wise to gather testimonies in case someone has seen something important. Let's go. Alright, so now we get to the investigation part of this game.
Bonjour.
Excuse me.
Bonjour.
Oh, hi. Let me guess. This is your room, right? Oh. Oh, no. Hold up. The hell? Oh, boy. Okay, are we back? It looks like we're back. That was weird. My internet didn't die, but it feels like it must have. It must have had a hiccup. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think my internet just had a hiccup. I think we're all good now though. I just want to like make sure. Just want to make sure. My God, the quality looks so weird on. It looks so bright on Twitch. Hold on, is it actually that bright? I don't know. Hold on, let me have a look at my webcam. I just want to make sure my webcam also isn't like way too bright. Well, no, it looks fine. Best Second says we back. Okay, good. Don't know what happened. Yeah, no, I think my internet had a hiccup. I think that's all it was. I checked because my modem is actually right down there. Because that was just the easiest place to put it when they put the internet in the house. And it didn't go off, the light didn't blink and thing like that, but my internet had a hiccup because it wasn't loading up web pages either. I don't think much was missed though before I caught it. But in case it was missed, we have entered investigation mode. There's these 3 people who I presume are siblings hanging outside of our room. And they lost a necklace, and now we're trying to investigate and find out what happened to it. So that's what's going on. You know what? There is now my webcam does look a little bit weird. It looks like the quality dropped a little bit. Hold on. So let me just flick some stuff. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. All right. Apologies for that. But yeah, we should be all good now. Looks fine to you? Okay, good. Maybe it just looks weird on my end. Nice. So anyway, we're good. So now we're talking to everybody and yeah, trying to investigate the mystery of this missing necklace. Oh, hi. Let me guess. This is your room, right? Unfortunately, there's a lion inside. Better wait, not a literal lion, just a guy named Bill. Better wait until it calms down. I'm Marilyn. Sayaka. Nice to meet you. I heard you were arguing. Can I help you? Of course, if you want. Can you tell me what does the necklace look like? It's small golden chain with a big red stone. Excuse me, it was our mother's. Bill, Vincent, and I are siblings. Bill is the oldest, Vincent the youngest. This jewel is the only thing we have left of our mother. It's very important to us. We were the first ones to get in this room. We hid the necklace in there. Why didn't you keep it on yourselves? We were afraid to lose it without noticing. Hiding it seemed the best solution.
Rien ne se passe comme prévu.
Only the three of us knew the hiding place, but I suppose it wasn't that good in the end. Someone must have searched in our room while we were out. The thief was lucky. Thank you. That information will be useful. When did you last see the necklace? It was last evening. I guess it happened last night then.
As-tu vu quelque chose?
Did you see anything special during the night? Not really. I went to bed at the same time, then Bill. Vincent was already asleep. At some point during the night, Bill woke me up. He was coming back from the corridor. He made quite a big noise when entering the room. Do you know where he came from? No, I don't. I had a headache, so I took the opportunity to go to the infirmary for an aspirin. Then I got back to sleep, and that's it, I guess. That's already a lot. Thank you very much. Marilyn testimony added to the list of evidences. Maybe Angela knows something about last night. I should go see him. Talk to Vincent as well. Sorry for the drama. My brother can be quite the attraction when he's like that. I'm Vincent. And you?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. I am Sayaka. I'll be in the same room as you guys. Oh, neat. Well, I mean, welcome. This necklace seems very important to you. Oh, so you heard everything. I see. Yep, it is the only thing that remains of our mother.
C'est comme ça.
It is the only valuable item we have, so to speak. I'll see if I can help you, alright? That's very nice. Thank you. The necklace shouldn't be that
As-tu
far.
vu quelque chose?
Yesterday evening, did you notice anything weird?
Je sais pas.
Yesterday evening? No, you should ask the others. I was the first to go to sleep. And last night, nothing either? Oh yes, good thing you asked. Last night I got to the bathroom and Bill wasn't in his bed.
Curieux.
He wasn't there when I got back either. Do you know what he was doing? No idea.
Quel idiot.
He woke us up when he got back though. I think that clumsy noodle kicked in a bag or something. By the way, maybe you already know, but you cannot use the bathroom in room 403. It is broken. You have to get to any other room. I see. Did you notice anyone in the corridor? It was dark and I wasn't paying attention, but it looked empty to me. I understand. Thanks, Vincent. Vincent testimony added to the list of evidences. So I can check here. Beginning of the evening, Bill and Marilyn came to sleep at the same time. Vincent was already asleep. She has been woken up by the noises. When Bill came back, she headed to the infirmary because she had a headache. Only the three of them knew where the necklace was hidden. Last night, he woke up to go to the bathroom. Bill wasn't in his bed. Marilyn was asleep. He came back before Bill. So I can look at the infirmary. She mentioned go to Angelo, so I'll go to Angelo first, and then we'll see.
Bonjour.
Excuse me. Sorry for bothering you, but have you seen a necklace lately? A necklace? If it's anything precious, you can forget about
C'est
it.
forcément ce que tu cherches.
But if it's important, I do have one I can sell you. Ooh. Sell? What do you mean? Who are you? My name is Ness. Busy Ness. I love it. You can see me as an itinerant saleswoman. I trade everything. Can I see your necklace? Ah, here. A beauty, innit? A golden chain after which hangs a big red stone. No doubt about it. It matches the description. This is Marilyn's mom's necklace. I need it. Bet you do. What do you propose in exchange? Nothing. Its owners are looking for it. And I will get it back. Eh? Give me this necklace or I tell them everything, you
Tu
thief.
veux mourir?
One more step and you will regret it. I don't know where it comes from, but I robbed no one. I got it through a trade, so I'm its owner now. A trade? Did Bill trade it away? Bill probably... Okay, so here's my thinking, right? Bill probably traded it away to help his family, but he didn't want to tell his siblings that he had to do it. That's a very typical thing that even happens in real life, too. How can I believe you? Do you think I would present you so easily a robbed necklace? It makes sense, but you will need more to convince me. I'm pretty convinced, to be honest. Hard times make people suspicious. I understand. But what about this? What is it? A notebook? It's my personal diary of accounting. A personal diary of accounting? The combination does seem quite peculiar, to be honest. No, it's really cool. Everything is in the same place. Is at the same place. Work and life. Alright, if you say so. Can I have a look? And what's my compensation? I admit you're neither a thief nor crazy. Deal. It's so cute, dude. I love that art.
Qu'en dis-tu?
Catch. It is indeed written you traded a lockpick against a necklace last night. That doesn't seem like a very fair trade. See? I wasn't lying. Well, next line you wrote that you saw a ghost. Because I did! Near the stairs. It was after the trade. I stayed a bit in the corridor, when suddenly I heard a huge noise coming from the stairs, and a ghost barged in there. I was so scared I rushed straight to my room. I'll forget about what I just heard, alright? Can you tell me who your client was? No idea. They got in touch with me by letting a note on my bed. By leaving a note on my bed, presumably. It reminds me of a high school story. Stay focused, please. They asked me to be in the corridor at midnight with something that can open a lock. And that was enough to convince you? Yep. I had what they wanted. They promised I had something valuable to trade. They came last night, at said time. We did the transaction, and then they went to the infirmary, I think. They wanted to be stealth. We didn't even say a word. A true professional transaction. Lockpicks can be extremely valuable. I guess that's true. Like, admittedly, when I initially saw lockpick, I was like, oh, just like a little, like a video game lockpick, right? Where it's like, meh. But maybe it's like a more professional lockpick, which I didn't really consider. Okay, but did you see them? Not at all. The corridor was too dark to see anything but a black shadow. Honestly, I don't even know if they were male or female.
As-tu vu quelque chose?
Too bad. And you didn't notice anyone else in the corridor? Besides the ghost? No one. Are you sure? You just told me it was dark. Too dark to discern the details, but not enough to miss shapes or movements. I'm adamant no one else was in the corridor. Noted. Thanks for your help.
Merci d'avoir fait affaire avec business.
You're welcome. Alex, she's like, busyness. Please beware of ghosts. Help. Nest diary added to list of evidences. Okay. Nest said something about the infirmary. I should go there once I'm done here. But first, let's see Angelo on the roof. Let's do that. Alright, where's Angelo? Oh, there he is. Did you find your room? I did. Thank you. Can I ask you something? Of course.
As-tu vu quelque chose?
Did you see anyone in the corridor last night? On the last floor, you mean? No, I wasn't on duty last night. If you want to know if anything happened last night, I can check the stock logs. The stock logs? Yes, it's where we rate all operations we do with our resources and tools. If we needed more blankets or to cut something with a saw, it will appear in the logs. Wow, perfect. Can you check for me, please? Of course. Just a minute. It's empty. Really? Nothing? No. I guess the night was quiet yesterday.
Je vois.
Alright. Thanks anyway. Storage logs added to list of evidences. Oh. I think I searched everything here. I should go to the infirmary before returning to Maryland. Every operation started is written in a log. Nothing happened during the night of the incident. Okay, so I can do right trigger or right bumper. Okay. You have anything else to say?
Besoin d'un truc?
You need something? Nothing yet, thank you. So we have quite the mystery on our hands. Prince? Hey, Sayaka, what's up? Since you arrived yesterday, maybe you can help
As-tu
me.
vu quelque chose?
Last night, did you see anything unusual? I was exhausted once I got here. I slept like a baby. I see. Never mind. Have you seen Doc? She left a moment ago. Some refugees have been seen nearby the camp. One of them is dangerously wounded, so she had to go there. I understand. Thank you. I had to deal with this on my own. See you later. Doc is away. I must search without her. This is Doc's medical closet. There's a lock on the door, but it's strange. It's locked, but I can still open the door easily. I don't know if it's normal. I didn't check earlier. Looks like a detail, but it might be important. I'll try to remember that. Medical closet added to... So it's locked, but it's also ajar. Huh. The closet is full of medicine. There's a paper stuck between two boxes. It looks like a list of the medicine in the closet. At first sight, everything seems in order, but I should take the time to check it thoroughly. The closet is not that big. It'll take me, what, 5 minutes? Sayaka will remember that. It's so true. Well, it took me longer than I expected. Everything is fine. Only one medicine is missing. The soft tax. I have no idea what it is, but maybe the others can help me. I'll keep this list with me. It can help me understand the situation more clearly. Drug list added to the list of evidences. It's protected by a lock. Currently, the lock is improperly closed and the door can be opened easily. Some medicine in the closet. Only one is missing. Soft tax. This is in the infirmary bin. There's something inside. Looks like a medicine packaging. The writing is so small. Aspirin. It's packaging for an aspirin. I think I know who put it there. Better remember this. It might be useful. Okay, what if disable the infirmary bin? Packaging that an aspirin packaging has been found on top of the infirmary bin. I'm not sure I can do better. I'll go back to room 403.
Bonjour.
I didn't get to ask anyone about soft tax. Does that look the opposite of Viagra? Oh boy, maybe. Hi, Bill. Are you done with the room? Where do you come from? Who the hell are you? Her name is Sayaka. She's helping us to find the necklace. Great. Now the whole camp knows about it. All we needed. Let's stay focused, Bill. Or let's stay focused. Bill, did you find anything? Nothing. The room is clean. At least we didn't just lose it. But what happened? I'm afraid we will never know. No, it's impossible. We cannot just give up. This is important. What if you guys went to check the room instead? Maybe with a fresh pair of eyes. Be realistic, Bill. I don't think we have the choice anymore. A moment, please. Your situation seems desperate, but I'd like to focus on it for a little longer. What do you mean? If we put together all we know, we may have a chance to understand what happened. What do you say? At that point, we have nothing to lose. We need to nail this down if I want to get some rest. If we cross-check all our information, we may solve this case. Ooh, I like this. Judicum. Let's start from the beginning. What's the problem? Okay, we're looking for a missing necklace. I like this. I like this bit. We took it with us before leaving home. It belongs to our mother. It has a great value to us. When did you realize it disappeared? An hour ago or so. Can you all try to remember the last time you saw it? For me, it was when I hid it yesterday. Me, it was when I gave it to Bill when we arrived at the camp 2 days ago. Also when we hid it, Vincent. Technically, no. Bill showed us where he was going to put it. Then I got out of the room to keep watch. I didn't see the necklace at this moment. But if you want, we can still say I saw it with you. Better stay accurate in those situations. You never know. Last time I saw the necklace was last evening, a moment before Vincent went to bed. Were you cautious not to be seen? Of course. Anyway, the door was closed and we were the only ones settled in the room. We can thus conclude it all happened last night. Maybe it was this
Je ne
morning.
sais pas. Je me suis levé le
I don't
premier,
know.
vous dormiez encore
When I
plus.
woke up, you were both asleep.
Je ne pense pas. Quand Vincent
I don't
s'est
think
levé,
so.
je me suis réveillée et j'ai
When
pris
Vincent
mon
got
lit
out
sur
of
le
the
réveil
bed, I
de
woke up and stayed in the room until Bill was up.
Et c'est là que nous avons vu que le collier avait disparu.
This is when we saw the necklace was gone.
Tout a eu lieu cette nuit. C'est certain.
It happened this night. I'm sure of it.
Quelqu'un a dû s'introduire dans la chambre.
Someone must have snuck into our
Je
room.
l'attrape, je le casse en deux.
If I catch the thief, I will kill them. Okay, I like how Sayaka so far is just like vibing and chilling and waiting.
Hein? Attendez.
Eh? Wait.
Yvan, tu le sauras, je ne
He
ferai
just
pas
needs to
attention.
vent. Don't pay too much attention.
Non, ce n'est pas ça.
No, that's not it. Can we get back to what we said quickly, please?
Je ne suis pas sûre de te suivre.
I don't know where this is going, but if you want, fine.
Je suis certaine d'avoir entendu quelque chose qui contredit les informations.
I'm positive I heard some information that contradicts some information I found.
Je vais leur faire répéter leurs déclarations jusqu'à ce que je trouve.
I'm going to make them repeat their statements until I find something incorrect.
Vraiment précis. Je n'aurai qu'à interagir pour faire avancer le débat.
At this moment, I'll just have to interact to make our debate go further.
Ça permettra d'aller dans la bonne direction.
This will help us go in the right direction. Let's go. All right, now what happened here? Trove Melon
La
trouble.
fois que j'ai vu le collier,
Last time I saw the
c'est
necklace
lorsque je l'ai caché hier.
is when I hid it yesterday.
Je l'ai vu hier dans la soirée.
So yesterday,
Moi, techniquement, c'était il y a 2 jours.
2 days ago for him.
Ça s'est passé cette nuit. Un inconnu s'est introduit dans notre chambre.
J'ai l'impression que l'on oublie quelque chose.
Hmm.
Quelqu'un d'autre a-t-il vraiment pu voler le collier?
La dernière fois que j'ai vu le collier,
Quelqu'un d'autre.
Oh, I get to actually.
J'ai l'impression.
Oh, so I gotta pick as this is going. Okay. So let's have a look at the testimonies. So, beginning of the evening, Bill and Marilyn came to sleep at the same time. Vincent was already asleep. She'd been woken up by a noise when Bill came back. She headed to the infirmary because she had a headache. I mean, that we can all assume is true. Once the other knew about the necklace, where the necklace was hidden. Woke up to the bathroom. Bill wasn't in bed and Marilyn was asleep. Came back before Bill. Mr. decided to trade a lockpick. So it was the night of the incident. Big noise on the stairs.
la dernière fois que j'ai vu le collier,
Oops.
c'est lorsque je l'ai caché hier.
So he hit it yesterday.
Je l'ai vu hier dans la soirée.
Shot yesterday evening.
Moi, techniquement, c'était il y a 2 jours.
2 days ago for him.
Ça s'est passé cette nuit. Un inconnu s'est introduit dans notre chambre.
That couldn't. No, I think a stranger sneaked into our room. Because that right now seems like it's impossible. Because it seems like everybody was asleep in the room at some point.
J'ai l'impression que l'on oublie quelque chose. Quelqu'un d'autre a-t-il vraiment pu voler le collier?
Someone able to steal the necklace. Something happened during the night of the incident. Woke up to go to the bathroom.
La date, c'est lorsque
Je l'ai vu. Moi, techniquement, c'était il y a 2 jours.
ça s'est passé.
Moi,
I'm trying to think what would be the most sus thing. And luck, she also heard a big noise in the stairs. I don't think a stranger snuck into their room because everybody left and everybody was in there. They were all awake at various points. That's probably it, actually. So Vincent was already asleep. Okay, so she was asleep. Vincent was asleep at this point. Supposedly. We don't know if Bill actually fell asleep or not. But she woke up and Bill was gone. Then she went to the infirmary. He came back before Bill. Well, some of these testimonies. So they were all asleep supposedly at some point. Bill gets up and leaves. So he woke up and goes to the bathroom. Bill wasn't there. Marilyn was asleep and he came back before Bill. Yeah, I think I kind of think it's Bill, to be honest.
Ça s'est passé cette nuit. Un inconnu s'est introduit.
Non, ce n'est pas possible.
No, that's impossible. We'll see if I'm right.
Quoi? Qu'est-ce qui n'est pas
What?
possible?
What's impossible?
Quelqu'un d'autre n'a pas pu.
No one else could have stolen the necklace in this situation.
Que veux-tu dire?
Que je ne pense pas qu'une
I don't think another person could have done something then.
Tu peux prouver que quelqu'un d'autre n'est
Can you
pas
prove no one else came to steal the necklace? I mean, this kind of.
Je vais m'appuyer sur les
I'm going to rely on Vincent's testimony.
Les paroles?
My testimony.
Tout à l'heure?
You mean what I told you earlier?
Oui. Tu m'as affirmé que
Yes. You told me the hiding place was secret.
Exact. Je
Indeed.
m'assurerai moi-même que personne ne nous
And I made sure no one was spying on us. Best actor says you'd agree? Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Mais si c'est vrai,
But if it's true, no one could have known, right?
C'est juste. Néanmoins,
Maybe.
l'un d'entre nous aurait pu en parler.
But one of us might have talked about it. The information could have
C'est
leaked.
peu probable. Nous n'avons plus
Seems
rediscuté du
unlikely.
collier après cela.
We never talked about the necklace after that.
Je suis sûr que personne n'était là lorsque j'ai fait ma vérification.
And I'm
hier
sure no one saw me during my checking last night.
Personne d'autre n'était au courant.
So no one else knew.
ce qui veut dire que cette nuit,
Meaning last night,
c'est l'un d'entre
it's one of you who took the necklace. Dun dun dun. What?
C'est impensable.
It's absurd.
C'est la seule possibilité.
This is the only possibility.
Lequel d'entre vous a fait ça?
Which one of you did this?
Je doute que le coupable se dénonce aussi.
I doubt the culprit would confess that easily.
Alors qu'est-ce qu'on fait?
So what do we do?
Nous avons pas mal d'informations, mais je ne sais
We have a lot of information, but I don't know where to start.
Pourquoi l'un d'entre nous aurait pris le collier?
Why would one of us take the
Ça
necklace?
n'a aucun sens.
It doesn't make any sense.
Je suis d'accord. C'est un objet auquel nous tenons.
It depends on what the soft axe is. I agree. We are emotionally bound to it, but it's definitely useless.
Mais pour quelle raison peut-on en avoir besoin?
Why would someone need it?
Il me semble pourtant avoir rencontré quelqu'un.
I'm quite sure I met someone who found it, some usage.
Je sais dans quel but le collier a été subtilisé.
I know why the necklace has been taken. Well, it's the diary to trade for a lockpick.
Votre collier n'est pas vraiment perdu.
Your necklace is not really lost.
Seulement en sa possession.
Someone actually has it.
Comment?
What?
C'est vrai?
Wait, for real?
Tu n'as rien dit?
And you didn't tell us?
Explique-toi, Sayaka, et sois convaincant.
Explain yourself, Sayaka, and be persuasive.
Seulement si tout le monde se calme.
Only if you all calm down, alright?
Il y a une femme dans le camp qui est visiblement-
There's a woman in the camp named Ness. She is some sort of merchant.
Mais alors des uns fait le bonheur des autres, on dirait.
Looks like not everyone is having a bad time here.
Elle m'a dit qu'elle avait récupéré le collier lors
She
de
told me
la
she bought the
transaction.
necklace during a trade last night.
Transaction, tu veux dire un
A trade? Like an exchange?
Oui, dans un premier temps, j'ai douté de sa
Yes.
parole.
I first doubted her words,
Mais elle m'a laissé son journal en guise de preuve.
but she lended me her diary as proof.
Qui était son client?
Who is her client?
Elle l'ignore complètement. Elle ne saurait
She doesn't
pas
know.
si c'était un homme ou une
She
femme.
can't even tell if it's a man or a woman.
A-t-elle dit contre quoi le collier avait été échangé?
Did she tell you what was the necklace traded against?
Elle a eu le collier contre un
It was exchanged against a lockpick.
Genre un truc pour ouvrir des serrures?
Like something to open doors and stuff?
Et je suppose qu'elle ne sait rien des intentions du coupable.
I suppose she doesn't know anything about the culprit's motive.
Ça semble faire partie de sa politique de confidentialité.
It looks like part of her confidentiality policy.
Je n'ai pas l'impression que ça nous aide beaucoup. Il a pu être utilisé.
I don't think it helps us. The lockpick could have been used anywhere. She's right.
Il faudrait déterminer où le nécessaire.
We need to understand where the lockpick was used. Honestly, the characters are interesting enough, and now it's like Ace Attorney. Auto wishlisted then? Perfect. I'm glad to hear that, my dude. I think I'm gonna wishlist this too. Because, yeah, it seems really solid. Seems like a game I'd really like to play the full version of.
Mais c'est sûrement quelque chose qui a dû attirer mon attention.
But it must be something that drew my eyes. On the medical closet.
Ness pense avoir vu le coupable rentrer dans l'infirmerie après la transaction.
Ness thinks she saw the culprit head to the infirmary.
L'infirmerie, à l'opposé des escaliers.
The infirmary? You mean the room at the end of the corridor?
Et la porte de l'infirmerie n'a pas de verrou. Pourquoi elle est là-bas?
But the infirmary door has no lock. Why did they go there?
Sûrement pour passer par l'extérieur et crocheter la fenêtre de notre
Maybe to go outside and lockpick our room window. So I will say, one thing I find interesting with this is the woman, I don't remember what her name is. Seems the most suspicious right now, because the other two are like, man, that's absurd. That's crazy. Who would do that? And she's like, no, someone must have. It's the only thing that makes sense. So maybe she's starting to break and panic a little bit. I'm not too sure.
Mais c'est stupide. Ni les fenêtres, ni les
She
portes
seems
ne
more
sont
calm
verrouillées.
than the other two. Marilyn, that's her name. It doesn't make any sense. Neither the door nor the window of our room can be
À
locked.
ce moment-là, l'échange a déjà été fait. Le
At this
coupable
point, the
a
trade was already
dans la
made.
chambre.
The culprit would have no reason to sneak in our room like that.
Oui, bon, c'était juste une idée.
Alright, alright. It was just an idea.
Tout le monde peut se tromper, ce n'est pas grave.
Everybody makes mistakes. No worries.
La seule chose qui possède un verrou dans
The only thing that has a lock in the infirmary is Doc's medical closet.
Son armoire médicale.
Her medical
Tu veux
closet?
dire là où elle range son
You mean the
matériel?
place she puts her tools in?
son matériel et surtout
Her tools, and more importantly, medicine.
A-t-on une idée de ce que notre coupable a pu chercher?
Do you have an idea of what the culprit was looking for?
ce que cherchait le coupable est sûrement un indice.
What the culprit wanted is a very important information.
D'après ce que j'ai vu, qu'est-ce qui a été pris dans la
From what I saw, what was taken in the medical closet? It was soft axe.
Notre coupable cherchait du soft.
A culprit was looking for soft
C'est le
axe.
seul médicament qui était absent de
It's the only medicine that was missing from the closet.
Seul, comment t'en es aussi sûr?
The only one? How can you be so certain? I mean, here's a drug list.
Doc a mis l'inventaire de tous les médicaments.
Doc put an inventory of all the medicine in the closet. It's the only one missing.
Mais est-ce que nous sommes sûrs qu'il est parti avec...
But are we sure the culprit left with all the medicine?
On se donne pas autant de mal pour une seule dose.
You don't go through all this trouble just for one
Toute la
dose.
boîte a été prise. C'est
The whole
sûr.
box has been taken. It's
Je
obvious.
suis d'accord avec Bill.
I agree with Bill,
Par contre, je n'ai aucune idée de ce
but I
que
got no
c'est.
idea what soft axe
Ça te dit
is.
quelque chose?
Any clue? Creation of Adam moment, I know, right?
Non, pas du tout, désolé.
Nothing. Sorry.
On dirait le nom d'un fromage.
Sounds like a cheese.
Il aurait la même odeur que ton humour.
It would smell the same than your jokes. Okay, that's funny.
Alors là, même
Wow, even I wouldn't touch it. Okay, well, now they're having fun, apparently, which is
Ça peut
nice.
être super dur parfois.
You can be really mean
Il me
sometimes.
semble que c'est une crème, mais je sais
I
plus
think
du
it's a
tout à quoi
cream, but I don't know its purpose.
Une crème.
A
c'est pas-
cream. Vague.
sert. On devrait poser la question à Doc, non?
Shouldn't we ask Doc?
Doc n'est pas là.
She's away and globally overwhelmed.
Mais si on sait pas ce que c'est, comment on va faire?
But if we don't know what it is, what should we do?
J'ai l'impression que ça sert à rien.
Looks like it's useless.
Ne dites pas ça. On a
Don't say
réussi à
that.
comprendre les intentions du
We
coupable.
undercovered the motive of the culprit. That's a good start.
Mais il est vrai que
But true, we won't get any further in this direction.
On devrait peut-être se concentrer sur l'heure du crime.
Maybe we should focus on the time of the crime.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux dire?
What do you mean?
On sait que ça s'est passé cette nuit.
We already know what happened this night.
Précisément
We
quand
need
ça
to
a
narrow
été.
down when.
On dormait la plupart du temps, pas sûr qu'on ait grand chose à dire.
Well, I mean, we were sleeping most of the time. I'm not sure we have much to say.
Voilà un scénario qui t'arrangerait bien, n'est-ce pas?
That would be a perfect scenario for you, wouldn't it?
Est-ce que tu baves, toi?
Eh? The hell are you saying?
Tu sais, je me suis réveillé.
I woke up last night, Bill.
En recoupant les informations à notre disposition.
If we combine our information, we should have a better understanding of what happened last night. Alright.
Je me suis réveillé. Il était pas dans son lit.
I mean, that is true.
J'ai pas le droit d'aller prendre l'air.
Can't I go get some air outside?
Ça suspect.
Find it suspicious. Strange indeed. But when could Bill have taken the jewel?
Je suis juste allé sur le toit un moment.
Personne n'a été seul dans la
No one was alone in the room during the whole night. Hmm.
Et toi, puisque tu t'es réveillé, tu es suspect aussi, tu sais.
Ah!
Je suis juste allé aux toilettes.
Ils débattent pour savoir qui n'était pas là.
I heard a big noise in the stairs, saw a ghost afterwards. Every operation in the storage must be written in the log. Nothing happened during the incident. Bill wasn't in bed, Marilyn was asleep. He came back before Bill. So someone was alone in the room.
J'ai pas le droit d'aller. Je trouve ça suspect.
C'est suspect. Mais quand est-ce que Bill aurait... Personne n'a été seul dans la chambre cette nuit. Mais quand est-ce...
No one was alone in the room. This kind of contradicts that because she was alone in the room in that case. So the ghost part is kind of weird. That's almost making me think maybe it's Vincent just because of his white hair. Bill wasn't in bed. I think this is the one I'm gonna use. Because that proves that at least she was alone in the room during the whole night.
Mais quand est-ce que Bill aurait... C'est suspect.
Find it suspicious. Can't I go get some air outside?
Je me suis réveillé. Il n'était pas dans son lit.
J'ai pas le droit d'aller prendre.
Je trouve ça suspect.
C'est suspect. Personne n'a été seul dans la chambre cette nuit.
Je suis juste allé sur le.
Spent some time on the roof.
Je suis juste allé aux toilettes.
Just went to the bathroom. Okay, I think that is what I'm gonna do. No one was in the room during the whole night.